Today we're continuing on where we left off last Friday. This is still on chapter 3. We're on page 42. God made winter. He made everything beautiful in His name, Ecclesiastes 3:11. Winter is a time to rest. The trees do not have leaves. The trees are resting. The plants and seeds are under the snow. The snow is a nice blanket for them. The plants and seeds are resting. Let's go to page 43. The forest animals grow warm coats. Wow, that's pretty. Some animals grow white coats. These coats are for winter. They help the animals blend in with the snow and keep them safe. They kind of look like snow, don't they? Some animals sleep through winter. They are resting. This rest is called hibernation. And I know a few of you that already knew that. Let's turn the page. Winter is a cold time. It is dark when I get up for school. It is dark when I go to bed. Remember how we talked in our numbers lesson about AM and PM in the morning and then at night? I sleep at night under a nice blanket. It is not made out of snow. Something you can do. It says color the children's clothes. Winter is a good time to play. I can make a snowman. I can take a ride on my sled. And this is the last page for this chapter, but we're going to do some in the next chapter also. God has a plan for each season. While the earth remaineth, seed time and harvest, and cold and heat, and summer and winter, and day and night shall not cease. Genesis 8:22. Spring. In the springtime, the tree buds. In the summer, the tree grows. What's it growing? Little green fruits. In the fall, the tree gives us fruit. So in the fall, when you get ready for school, the apples are getting ripe. Winter, the tree rests. That's whenever, after the leaves fall off, there's no leaves, but there is snow. Let's go on to our next chapter. And this is God's World Science, chapter 4. In this chapter, we're going to study about God's plans for seeds. Now, I think most of you have seen seeds. Probably all of you have seen seeds. You guys bring these in the classroom sometimes. Those are seeds. That's a seed for this tree. Isn't it a wonder that a little seed like this can grow to be a mighty tree like this? Wow, that little tiny acorn became that tree. Wow, that's amazing. God does such wonderful things. A corn seed will always grow into a corn plant. It could never be anything else. This is God's plan for each seed. Down here it says, a tiny plant is inside each seed. Do you see the plant inside this bean seed? Now if you look really closely, you see this little part right down here? That's a little leaf right there, and that's part of the plant. So when you plant a bean seed, this is cut in half. That's not what it looks like together. But once you plant that, it shoots out a little root, and it shoots out the stem, and then it has the leaf ready to grow out too. Here is the seed, and see how the roots are coming out? Now they've got more roots, and now it's popped its head up, and it's got leaves. Pretty soon it's got big roots, and it's got a bit taller stem. This one has big ones, and these are the plants here. So these have big roots and lots of leaves, and it has what's called fruit. What does that look like? Well, that doesn't look like a bean. It kind of looks more like a corn. So corn would grow here, and these are ears of corn. There's a little one, and there's probably one up here. And there's up here on the very top is a flower. It doesn't look like a flower like the blooms that we usually see on our garden flowers, but this is a cornflower, and it's pretty in its own way. Let's go. This is going to be our last page for today. Here are some seeds in the fruit that we eat. Okay, some of these, the foods that we eat have seeds in them. Some are big and some are small. Now these, what do you think this is? If you said a watermelon, it is. Do we eat the watermelon seeds? Ew, no. Once in a while you might crunch one, but they're not really good. Now there is seedless ones, and those aren't. You might find a little tiny white one, but this is a regular watermelon. This is a pear, and look in the middle of that, it has seeds. Now, if you planted those pear seeds, it's not going to grow into a watermelon. These are apples, and here's an apple seed on each of these. These are kiwi fruits. Look at these teeny tiny seeds here. And if you planted those, they would not grow into a big oak tree. They would grow into a kiwi plant. Here we have a different kind of seed. This is a fruit, and it has one seed in it. These have a lot of seeds. These have a lot of seeds. And even the cantaloupe over here has a lot of seeds in the middle. But this plum has one in each fruit. Same with I'm not sure if that looks like a nectarine. And it only has one seed. But it's a big seed. We have a Bible verse here. Let me read this to you. And the earth brought forth grass and herb, yielding seed after its kind. And the tree yielding fruit, whose seed was in itself, after his kind. And God saw that it was good. Genesis 1:12. So it's saying that no matter what kind of fruit it is, you get the seed out and you plant that. It's only going to grow, like this is a plum seed, it's only going to grow into a plum tree. You can't take a watermelon seed and grow an apple tree. God made them each very, very special, and they only grow their own kind of fruit. Isn't that awesome? Okay, so that's all we're going to do for this week. We'll pick up where we left off next week. I'm going to turn the page so you'll know where we are. Okay, this is our next, where we're going to start next time on page 50. So it's how they grow, and this looks pretty interesting. So I'm going to say bye-bye for now, and I will do this again next Friday. Bye-bye.